and because it is portable, I saw that you were doing the demonstration of deflating. It's so easy to take to work, and it's so easy to, you know, as you know, like moments it's inflated and just easy to place. And I constantly move it around. Like if I'm actually reading something on my computer, I'll actually place it in a different part. I'll put it under my buttocks, or I might put it in the middle of my back. And if I'm actually typing, I'll tend to just move it, whether it's horizontal or vertical. So I feel like I'm actually doing some great stuff for my body, because when I get up, I'm not creaky.
Well, do you know, I love the fact that you said that, because yesterday when I was thinking about this show, I was thinking exactly that. We do get creaky.
Yeah.
We do get clicky. You know, things click that you didn't think it was possible to click. So that's really... So you're actually using it as prevention as well, which I think is really smart.
It's a very big market, yes, yes. Look, when you think about the fact that even young children, teenagers, 14, 15, 16, with this new technology, are starting to present with problems previously seen in 40, 45-year-olds. The degeneration of the spine among the youth now is huge. So if we can get them to use something like this, we can save them a whole lot of pain in the future.
Aren't doctors calling it text neck or something?
It's text neck, absolutely. That phrase was actually coined by an American physician many years ago, who actually diagnosed a 14-year-old who was having massive migraines, terrible, terrible neck pain, and it was starting to impact his lower back as well. Because what happens is when you're straining your neck forward with this very heavy head of ours, for every inch that your head tilts forward, you're doubling the load on your lower back.
Yikes.
So the position, and it might even be on the lounge. In fact, sitting on the lounge is worse than sitting on a chair, because we tend to be doing that a lot more.
Wow.
And Flavia, you just mentioned sitting on the lounge. That's my favourite place for using it. Although I take it to work, I absolutely love it for the lounge, because I find that I'm sitting too far back into the lounge to reach the back.
Yep.
And I like to have my feet on the floor.
Right.
So, yeah, it's great for the lounge. So I couldn't imagine sitting on my lounge comfortably without it.
And Marion, what would you say to anyone who's sitting there today thinking about buying this product?
I would say buy it. In fact, people at work have seen me use it, and they've asked me about it, and they can see the posture when I'm actually sitting in the chair. Even though I've got an ergonomic chair, they can see how I'm sitting, and they become inquisitive, I suppose, because I've got a bright orange one, and so they can't help but see it. And I've actually lent it to people in the office, and they've actually just said within 30 minutes, like I've gone out to lunch and said, have a go. They've jumped online and bought the product, because they can see straight away. You feel, and you know, I don't know if you guys have a glass of wine occasionally, but when you have that few sips and your shoulders relax, this is what happens with the body bolster. As soon as you put it behind your back, you feel like your shoulders are relaxed and they drop down, and you can just tell that there's less tension in your body.
Yeah.
So I would say, if you're thinking about it, it is the cost of one session of getting your back massaged or, you know, osteoed or whatever.
That's right.
And it will become your best friend. I heard you say that you actually, you know, defending yours as well, and not allowing somebody else to use it. I'm happy to lend it, but I'm not happy to lend it for very long.
Well, I know. This is why we've actually had an add-on offer, Marianne, here, that you can get two straight away, because we're like, of course you can need two. If there's more than one of you, if you've got kids using computers, you absolutely need. Now, Marianne, I've got to say, it's a brilliant offer. I've got to say bye-bye and a massive thank you for coming through on the phone.
Well, thank you, Flavia. I'm really glad that you've bought this product.
I'm so happy that you're getting such a big benefit from it. That's what I love to hear.
I am, and I certainly, are happy to continue promoting your product to anyone that you know.
Thank you.
Do you know something? If it works for you, my love, you will always promote something.
Absolutely.
I've got to say goodbye. Mwah. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Do you know what? If you were a smart boss, wouldn't you buy these for every employer? Now, call to action. Call to action. Australia and New Zealand, we have less than 15 of the add-on offer left. This is officially limited now. So that means if you want to get that opportunity to pick up a purchase with Purchase, to get to right here, right now, then you are one of only 15 across two nations. That's 27 million people. Okay, right. Let's just read out some points for you. If you want to improve your posture, support the spine, reduce muscle tension, assist in flexibility through stretching, help with the prevention and management of back, neck and shoulder strain and pain, you're in the right place. This is the product for you, 200972. Now, we are going to put it to the test. We've got Flavia here, who is the inventor, the creator, and the founder of the clinic in Sydney. And of course, when we've got the founder in the house, if you've got any questions, producer@tvsn.com.au, if you'd like to come through on the phones as Marion did. But I was actually just finishing a thought then when Marion was on the phone. If you own a business right now where your staff are sitting, it could be anything from a manicurist to an office to a call centre. The body bolster could be the smartest thing you ever purchased, because did you know 25% of days off are due to back and neck injury and neck pain and back pain? So imagine how that is going to impact on your employees if they've got one of these and they can actually get relief and feel more comfortable, more motivated, more focused, less in pain. They're not popping the analgesics. I was actually thinking of the price of this, like a branded painkiller, you know, one that will actually do some good for you. You're looking at what, maybe $15 to $17 a packet?
Yeah.
And they crucify your liver if you take them.
It's the last resort, really. It's the last resort for people who really have chronic pain. They're not look at it. But you know, I've heard of cases where people who had chronic pain and then started using the body bolster to support have had an immediate impact and have stopped the medication altogether.
Got some bad news for you.
What?
The add-on offer's gone. It's gone. Congratulations.
But you know, it's good. It's good news, because I'm glad that it's in the hands of people that need it.
Yes.
So that's great. Yeah.
Great point.
Yeah.
Okay, now we will not be showing the add-on offer. The main pack is still available, but we're under 100 of the main pack, okay? We had hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of these. We got everything that Flavia could get. Saturday is a busy day. The phones are cranking. If you can get to Easy Order, Speedy Order, or the web, then that's what you need to do. So, with me, I actually brought my x-rays in. Shall I grab my x-rays? Okay. Shall I? Shall I? Yes? Yes. Okay, I'm doing it now. I'm doing it. I'm going to start flying around, because I insist anyone... Remember, you've got a 30-day money-back trial here, okay? Anybody who's had any kind of issues, I've often said this, to encourage you to get going on your treadmills and your cross trainers. You can do it because of that low impact. But these are the scans, and these are identifying the lumps and bumps in my spine that were an issue. Now, I went ahead and had some surgery on that, which is alleviated, but it'll never go away. I found with the body bolster, I was lucky enough to get it from Flavia about a week and a half ago through our buyer. And I found with this, because I spend a lot of time on my emails, I popped it in the nape of my back when I'm doing my computer work, and then I'll shift it around. Because of the way my back actually almost twists, what I get is an overcompensation on my left, which actually sends sciatic pain right down my hip, through my buttock and down my leg. And so I was finding, because I'm a slumper and I overcompensate to the left, I would put the body bolster almost fully inflated, actually in there. You know that little nook of your hip? And then let that take the strain. So that immediately put my back into a better, automatically perfect position. And the relief that I got and the lack of that sciatic pain that I've experienced personally this week has been phenomenal. Okay, so show them what I did with my back or on the bed. Oh, and then the other one, the miracle. The miracle, this was that. Okay. All I did, sorry, I'm very excited about this. I get carried away.
I know.
Okay. I kind of have to get on this. I have to get this on sideways. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I literally just got into bed. I moved my normal pillows to one side, and it actually exactly like that.
wasn't fully inflated. I don't know which camera. Oh, there. Wasn't fully inflated. It was like that. Okay. If you want it fully inflated, you just open up the little valve like that and let it go even more firm. If you want it less inflated, just squeeze some air out. So popped it like this, and because obviously, you know, I'm a cynic. After 20 odd years of being a really poor get-to-sleeper, is there a word for that? Somebody who doesn't get to sleep very easily. I know it's an insomniac, kind of.
Yes, but not quite, is it really? Because once you get to sleep, you stay asleep.
That's right.
Yes.
But I fling around that. So I put it here, exactly like that, and literally, and it's happening now.
Look, we think there's not a lot of research that has gone into this, but we think that in that position, because it actually presses on the occipitals, which are just high above the neck, we think that people tend to want to go into that lull state, into that deep sleep state. And I find that it also happens with children. I mean, with my niece, not long ago, we did the same thing. She was lying on the floor because we're trying to get her away from that whole text neck thing. And so we've got a couple of strategies for her with the body bolster, which is working. So quite often she'll lie down on the floor as she's watching television. She'll put it behind her back. And every single time, and this is with everybody that I've ever experienced with, they've always said, oh, I could go to sleep.
Yeah.
So we think it has something to do, it's something neurological that happens when it's in that position.
And you know what else this would be really, really good for? If you are a watching telly in bed or a bed reader. Because I could have a book like this, and instead of that horrible, uncomfortable pain that you get when you're up against the pillow or the headboard like this, I'm in this fluid. Do you know what I liken it to? Being on, what are they called? In the pool. You know that?
Oh, the flotation, in the flotation tanks,
or
yes.
like a flotation tank,
Yeah,
yes.
yes,
That's what it feels like. Now,
yeah.
I think I might have lost contact. I might have unplugged myself in this position. So, because I haven't heard anything from
You're not going to
anyone.
fall asleep, though, are you?
I feel like I could fall asleep, but I haven't heard anything from my producer for a while. So I think I've unplugged myself. But I was enjoying it. I was having a great time. 200972 is your item number. Just reminding you, we now have sold out of the add-on offer. If any come back, we will let you know. $79.50 down from $94.50. If you think, oh my goodness, Lee, how am I going to remember everything that's been in this show? I can reassure you that the DVD does come with this, and that is incredibly beneficial. Okay. So we have somebody else who's actually going to come through on the phones in a minute. But I think we've got Judy here. And Judy, come and talk to us, because you're a bit of a guru on all things to do with exercise.
Sleep.
And sleep and massage.
Absolutely.
You had your theory on why I got the first good night's sleep that I've had in about 20 years with this.
Well, you've got a lot of pressure, as you were saying. Flavia was saying that, you know, the head weighs a lot. You've got the attachment points, which at the base of the skull is where the occipitals attach to the top of the shoulders. Now, you work all day and these get tight, etc. To actually relax those, it helps to take a lot of pressure off the, you know, it's like a myofascial release, just letting the muscles relax.
It's like a massage.
Yeah,
Excellent.
it's like a gentle massage in the neck.
Excellent. Okay, now, we are going to go back to the sofas and have a little chat. So this is great. It's like a chat forum. I'm loving it. 200972. That is your item number. Now, we have got another caller who was called through. I'm not she's calling all the way from Orange in New South Wales, and her name is Kath. Now, Kath, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. We're actually camping at the moment, and I'm away from the country life at the moment, and I'm actually at the coast.
Oh, okay. So not in Orange right now, but at the coast.
Yeah.
And so, Kath, do you actually own one of the body bolsters?
Yes, I do. I've actually brought it away with me, Scott, as well.
Okay, fantastic.
Well, we're camping at the moment, so it's something that I find really handy just to take away with me wherever I'm going. So it's made it all the way to the coast.
And what was the reason that you actually bought it in the first place?
Look, I've had some troubles with my shoulders and also my back, my lower back. and I just find that it just takes the pressure off if I've got it sort of either behind my neck, or sometimes I just put it along my spine, and it just seems to just take off the pressure and just sort of gets my back in alignment more than anything else, which is good for my shoulders as well.
And Kath, are you using this literally like on a daily basis when you're sitting, when you're working, or is it something that you use sort of periodically?
Well, it depends. I mean, at the moment, I'm actually using it daily, and it's something I think I actually benefit from. So I should almost use it daily. But I do sometimes put it in the back of the car. So when I'm in the car, and that around my back. So it's just on long journeys and things. I find that really beneficial. But I find it just taking it wherever I'm going is pretty good. So. Yeah, as I said, it's here camping at the moment, and it just aligns me in the right direction.
and it's so light, and it's so easy to transport, and I love the fact it's self-inflating as well. Okay. Oh, sorry, Kath, I'm just going to do a little bit of an update live. I've been asked to stop the show. 200972. We will be back to you, Kath. Okay, we've officially got less than 10% of the stock that I had to begin with. We are officially limited. We have very, very, very little stock left. 200972. The phone lines have gone absolutely ballistic again. Please, if you want to get it today in New Zealand, in Australia, please can you use the websites right now? We do not know when we'll have the stock back. I apologise, Kath, for keeping you on the phone, but we need to let everyone know. Easy order, speedy order if you're in Australia, 0800 101 301. If you're willing to wait on the lines in New Zealand, 132310 here. Use easy order or speedy order. We're about to basically, the whole stock is about to disappear. 200972, write that item number down at 79.50, coming back with the DVD. So, Kath, what I was going to ask you is, have you allowed, any of your family, partner, kids, anyone else to actually try this?
Yes, my little girl likes using it as well, and my husband. So we have to share it in our family, but I should be going to some exercise classes and things. Sometimes I think I should go more regularly to a class, but I find I almost do my own classes at home with it because it's really easy to do lots of different exercises with it. Again, as I said, I've had a tennis elbow problem, I've had a crook shoulder problem, and so I find it works for me doing that. Sometimes when I've taken it to the gym with me, everyone else wants to steal it from me, so I'm not surprised that people I'm not surprised.
We hear that a lot.
Flavia just said we hear that a lot.
Particularly at the relaxation part of the class,
Yeah.
I find I always put it just behind my neck or, as I said, along the base of my spine. And it's amazing how many people come up and say, can I borrow that? Or can you bring another one? And of course, I only have the one. I really wish, God, I had more than one. So I'm not surprised people are getting onto this because I think it's fantastic. It's portable. It's easy. Look, there's lots of uses for it, even you can pop it in the bedroom with you as well. I'm sure it can go lots of different places.
Oh! Hadn't thought of that. But that's for another show.
Good on you, Kath.
Okay.
Behind your head.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I think they're fantastic. So I love mine.
Yeah, well, Kath, fantastic. Now we have, Tivia said, we often have what we had earlier on, as in the offers. We don't know when it's going to come back, but maybe that'll be your chance to grab another couple more. In fact, you could, sell them on. I'm joking. Do that.
No. I value mine far too much. I think they're priceless, but they do. They just they deliver is the thing that I'm really impressed in, and you can find lots of different ways to use it, more on a daily basis than not.
Yep, absolutely. Now, Kath, thank you so much.
Thank you, Kath.
I enjoy your time at the coast, and I'm glad that the Body Bolster has been a fantastic source of relief. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy your holiday. Okay, now, we've got to update you because we are in jeopardy. 200972 is your item number. 79.50, but we've got very, very little stock left. Okay. Now, I just kind of think, for this, because of the cost of supplemental health, because of the cost of prescriptive analgesics, etc., if you thought there was absolutely nowhere that you could go to actually get the kind of relief that the Body Bolster could offer you, give it a go. $79.50, 30 days money back trial. This could be such a key. It's literally like finding that combination to the safe lock that you want. But it's been reported that back pain doubles and sometimes triples such feelings as worthlessness, as hopelessness, sadness, and the feeling that everything is an effort. If you can relate to that, you get out of the car and you wince in pain. Even getting out of bed is painful. You sit on a flight and you wince. Basically, the minute you actually go from seated to or laying to an upright position, if you're getting those jabs, those pains, if you're getting the dull, continuous pain, if you're constantly clicking and readjusting your neck and you're constantly getting that, we're not saying that it's the cure for the world, but if 70% of all adults have got significant back pain during the year, then I feel I'm talking to a lot of people out there right now. And we all just put up with it. You know, we say, oh, well, I'll pop a pill. I'll just, you know, go and get an adjustment tomorrow. I'll give it a go. Something you can do every single day. You can sleep with it. You can take it to exercise classes. You can have it at work. You can have it on an aeroplane. You can basically have... Oh, we've had a question. Okay, we'll come back to the question. Apparently, it costs Australian businesses over $1 billion a year.
1
Wow.
billion. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the costs and
Back
indirect
pain.
costs of surgery.
Indirect and indirect costs, absolutely. Back pain is a huge, huge thing. It's a biggest factor in our society today because of our sedentary lifestyles.
Wow.
And really, you know, you don't have to put up with it, like you were saying. A lot of people think that they have to live with this pain. We were doing a workshop in one of the companies that I go into, consult to, and this 24-year-old, she wouldn't have been any more than 24. She just lit up when she started to use it in that moment that she placed it. Because she said, I just thought it was part of my job. She said, I just sit all day and I've always had back pain. And she said, I've never questioned it. And I thought, oh, you poor thing. It's you know, a 24-year-old.
That's not right,
so
is it?
that's not right.
No.
You know, people do not have to put up with back pain. All you really need to do is be aware. Be aware of the little things that you can do. You know, we're not asking to go for a big, you know, exercise routine. Just using the right product in the right sort of chair will give you a huge outcome. An immediate outcome.
That's what I think shocked me, that it was immediate.
Yeah.
Anything else I've ever done, and I will admit this, you know, you go to a physiotherapist and they give you the exercises to do every single day, and you don't do them, and then you fall backwards and you lose, and you're still paying the money, and then you just go for relief, but it's not working in between. With this, it's what's going to keep you going. It's going to give you that instant relief, okay?
It's
Now,
something simple. You want simple. We need
It all
simple.
Absolutely.
And the thing is, we all suffer with pain. We've got to be aware of it. And that's the nice thing is we can maintain.
Yes.
Body
I
health.
agree.
Yeah.
Anything that's complicated, you won't do it.
No.
Simple as that.
No.
It's just sad, isn't it? It comes with the sedentary lifestyle.
Yeah, completely.
Apathy.
Now, so just to reiterate, can help aid prevention and management of back pain, can help with neck strain and shoulder aches, can help support the spine actively, can help with stretching and strengthening the whole body, can help reduce muscle tension, can help improve posture. Absolutely anybody who has suffered, you don't need to. Now, there is a huge queue on the phones, and we've got lots of you who've been holding the product for actually more than 20, 30 minutes. So please, 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 can you approach checkout, because there are so many people wanting to snaffle this behind you. Please be a kindred spirit to your fellow shoppers and back pain and neck pain and shoulder pain sufferers. If you're not going to proceed with your purchase, please could you let this go, because there are honestly so many people who would like this. Now, we've had a question, Flavia. Is this safe on an aeroplane because it's got air in it?
Yes, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Even when it's at its fullest, like so, once we open up the valve and we inflate it to its fullest, you'll find that it's still a little bit malleable.
Yeah.
And that's because our spine is flexible but stable. So this has to be firm but malleable.
Yeah.
And it also works very well in an airplane, so it's not going to explode on you because it's not full. So it works very well. In fact, I would encourage anyone who travels a lot to use it on an aircraft. It makes the biggest difference.
Yeah.
Not just in supporting the back and neck, but you can do so many little exercises. You know how you get very fidgety after a couple of hours of being on the plane? You start to get restless legs. Well, the simple one that I do is just place it under my leg like that. I deflate it just a little bit and I just do little pumps. Just pump, and suddenly you're starting to really get the blood circulating.
Great for DVT.
Great for DVT. Another one that I do is to place it on the
foot
floor
and roll.
and you just roll it out. So roll it out and pump into it.
Yeah.
It starts the blood circulating all the way up the body, and you don't tend to get that restlessness that you feel
So it literally
sitting in
is
those little chairs.
All over, all body solution.
All body solution. You can sit on it as
I was
well.
going to say,
It'll
into
take
the
up
nape of
to-
the neck and the plane just to help you sleep.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you have to sit in cattle class.
Yeah, I know, that's the thing.